Well, this is what it looks like tonight. All this smoke, I believe, is from California, and this isn't as bad as earlier. Earlier today, you couldn't breathe. We just kind of hid inside. So we're looking at that, and this is my view tonight. And it's probably harder to see for you, but there's a big buck antelope just inside our fence line back there. And there's 2 horses and a colt. He's a little baby, was born this year. So that part's great. That part's not. But at least we get to see the horses. That's always fun. This is kind of a last minute video, but this is a recipe I made up years and years and years ago to use up some of my dehydrated vegetables. So what I've done here is taken my dehydrated tomato slices and kind of torn them up into slightly smaller pieces. Some dehydrated green onions, some garlic. I just use this kind usually because you use quite a bit. I've added oregano, Italian seasoning, and then I put boiling water in here because I want to rehydrate these. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to let these rehydrate, cook some tricolor rotini pasta. I'm going to add toasted pine nuts, and I'm going to take some frozen peas, and I'm not going to cook them, I'm just going to add them to this hot mixture. And it will defrost them, and they'll still be just so bright and flavorful. And I call this Garlic Vendetta because there's so much garlic in it, but it just is yummy. So here's the mixture. We're going to let it rehydrate a little more while I cook the pasta. I'm going to go add some frozen peas to this so they will start getting thawed and ready to go. But I just thought I'd show this to you. So that's what it looks like with the frozen peas added. And it's warm enough, it's going to just pretty much defrost them, but leave that bright flavor and color. And there's the toasted pine nuts, and this is all just going to get tossed together in the pasta. And I'll probably tear up a little bit of my fresh basil and throw that in too. So just a quick, easy dinner and good for a hot day like today where it was over 100. It's just going to be a nice meal. Thought I'd show you, I'm toasting pine nuts for this dish, and it's something you have to stay there and watch constantly because they can burn so quickly, but the flavor just gets so intense and just so much better. So I wanted to show you, you don't use any oil. Just put the pine nuts in a pan over about medium heat. Stand there and stir it constantly. Don't walk away because they can burn quickly. I'm going to shut this off so I can pay attention. Okay, so just seconds after I turn the video off, these were done, and you can see they get toasty, kind of golden brown, some a little bit slightly darker brown. And then you take them out of the pan immediately and put them onto something cool. So I just put them on a paper plate because you want them to cool off and to stop cooking. But boy, they taste so good. Okay, so here we go. Here is my Garlic Vendetta. I cooked the pasta to al dente. I poured in all of those dehydrated things that had been soaking. Added some olive oil, some shredded Parmesan cheese, and the pine nuts, stirred it all up, and it just looks beautiful, and I know it tastes good. But be warned, this is lots of garlic. It's very, very strong. And to go with that, I have melon and prosciutto. So I'm going to enjoy that thoroughly, along with some nice Chardonnay that some good friends gave me that came from Israel. And it's surprisingly very good. So thanks, Dave and Marty. So anyway, here we go. Salut! I hope that you enjoyed my recipe for garlic vendetta. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Blessings.